People our age who are concerned with savings for everything from home ownership, to having children down the road, to retirement, and just vacations.
Yeah.
Things like TFSAs, RRSPs, and CSBs can be kind of overwhelming.
Yep.
What is the best route to go?
Okay. One of the reasons why this whole question about RSPs and whether you should use them or not has come up is because some people have said that when you hit retirement, you might end up with a higher marginal tax rate. Do you understand what your marginal tax rate is? No. Your marginal tax rate is a tax rate you pay on the last dollar you earned. It's not your average tax rate. Mm-hmm. The RSP contribution or the RSP deduction works against your marginal tax rate. So if your marginal tax rate is 30%, when you put money into the RSP, you will get back 30% of that money as long as you haven't dropped your income down to the next marginal level, mm-hmm. Okay. In which case you'll get that much off the remainder. Okay, are you following?
Yes.
Okay, so the thing about an RSP though is that it's a great tool for long-term savings, and you have lots of investment options that you can use mm-hmm. under it. So if you have RSP room, what I recommend young people do particularly is they put whatever they can into an RSP, okay? But don't claim the deduction if it's not going to give you a big bang for your refund buck. Mm-hmm. Hold the deduction until you're earning more money and your marginal tax rate has gone up. And then claim the deduction. And whatever you save on your taxes, you can put into a TFSA, and then you can have them both.
Okay.
Yeah.
This next question is kind of related because it's about RSPs. If we would like to be able to think about purchasing a house, say in 3 to 5 years, does it make sense to use money from an RSP, and what are the pros and cons of
using the RSP money? Okay.
For a down payment.
Once upon a time, all an RSP was good for was retirement savings. That's what we called it. But in fact, RSPs are much broader than that now. They can be used to buy a house. They can be used to go back to school.
I never knew that until this week.
Yeah, me too.
So
that you could go back to school with them?
No, that you could use an RSP
home buyer's plan?
More than retirement.
Yeah. Really?
No.
Okay.
No idea.
So the thing is that if you choose to use the RSP for saving a down payment, mm-hmm. the reason you would do it is because you're going to get tax back mm-hmm. that you can throw in with your next contribution to up your contribution or throw into a TFSA. So you want to save the taxes. That's why you're doing it, okay? Mm-hmm. All you need to do is make sure you know that that money is home buying money. It's not retirement money. Mm-hmm. So if you're doing it to buy a home, you still have to be saving for retirement somewhere. Because you're going to pull that money out to buy the house. Yes, you will eventually pay it back, but it's interest-free, so it's not earning any return mm-hmm. while it's out of the RSP as a down payment. Mm-hmm. So it's perfectly fine to do it, but you have to be honest about what it is you're doing. You're now using that RSP as a home buying plan. You're not using it as a retirement plan. Mm-hmm. So you can't say, I'm saving $20,000 for my retirement, but hey, I think I'll use that for my house, because that was never the intent. You knew you were going to use it for the house. So you've got to save the money for the house and save some money for retirement as well. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part, is it a good idea? Sure, why not? If the option is there and it's a way to accumulate a down payment, particularly in this day and age when it's so hard to build up that kind of money that you need mm-hmm. because housing prices are so high, mm-hmm. then by all means use it, as long as you use it honestly and you make sure that you're not choosing an investment within the RSP that's going to create a problem for you when you need to take the money out for the down payment. So you stay liquid and in something like a high interest savings account or a very short term GIC. Okay? You cannot afford to be in mutual funds or the stock market because you do not have a long term investment horizon. You're going to use that money in 5 years or less.
Right.
Okay? So does that answer your question?
Yes.
Was there any other part of it that you needed? Because I can't remember. I feel like there was something I didn't answer, but I'm not sure.
No, we said pros and cons to
okay.
using the RSPs for something other than your retirement.
Yeah, as long as you're honest about why you're using it. Mm-hmm. And I would recommend that you even have a separate RSP that you are accumulating your down payment money in, mm-hmm. as opposed to, and open up a different one somewhere else mm-hmm. for your retirement so you don't confuse the two. Yeah. Okay?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's great. You answered all our questions.
Thank you so much.
We're so smart now. Thank you.
You were smart before. Yeah.